Hi, I teach English in Japan, and sometimes I use playing cards. I use them for teaching vocabulary, phonics targets. Sometimes I even devise a grammar game that I'll use cards for. But the content of these cards is going to be very specific. What I need is very specific. So I'm not going to be able to find them in a store or even online. That means I have to make my own. I thought maybe some other people might be able to benefit from seeing how I make my cards. It's probably not the best way to make cards, but it works well for me. It doesn't take a great deal of investment in materials or equipment, and the results are very satisfactory. They're very sturdy, they're easy to keep clean, they shuffle nicely, they're going to last a long, long time. So let me show you how I make my playing cards. Blue on blue. To make our cards, we will begin with the paper, with the images and the words printed on them as we wish. And we're going to cut those up into sizes for individual cards. I use a rotary cutter, but you can use whatever you have. And then we're going to put them in these laminating sleeves or laminating pockets. And we're going to use a laminator, of course, to laminate them. Now, what I like to do with my sheets is I like to, on the back side, I like to put little cut guides here, little marks to show me where I'm going to cut the lines. And I'm going to cut this, I'm not going to cut all the way down. I'm going to cut just most of the way so that it's still hanging on by a little piece here. I want to be fairly precise with this. It's a little bit fussy. Some cards are fussier than others. That should do it. Okay, and now they're all hanging on so that I can cut them easily all at once this way, and they're all nicely lined up. Makes it quick and easy. There we go, and we're going to do that to these other sheets here. So, we've cut up our paper into the right sizes, and the next step is to put the papers into the laminating pockets or laminating sleeves. And this part is not my favorite part. It's a little bit tedious because you have to get it in there so that it's lined up fairly well. Yeah, that's not too bad. But sometimes it takes some fussing around to get it in there. It can take some time. Bit more there. There we go. Yay! Okay, done. So here we go with the lamination. And finished. So there's our cards. They're all laminated. You can put them into a deck, and they will shuffle just like regular playing cards. These are very sturdy, and they will last a long, long time. They'll last many, many years. You can shuffle them just like you would any cards. Oops, get in there. All right. I'm not the world's best shuffler. That works. And if they get dirty, they're very easy to clean. Even if something wet gets spilled on them, because they're laminated, you just wash them off. I have some cards that I have used for so long that they actually have gotten dirty just from people, the kids handling them. You know, the grime from the fingers gets on there. And I've actually washed them, and they're quite easy to wash and dry them and keep using them. So they will last a long, long time. So, that's how I make my playing cards. Blue on blue.